High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
From the home of the 2021... They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. The Dolphins are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal. And some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Alec Ingold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Quite the drop. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in the position to dictate to the offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Over the middle here to Wilson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. It's taken to the 26. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking. A lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. Some great games coming up this weekend. The first one, a game in the NFL's International Series. The Minnesota Vikings taking on New Orleans. Set your alarms for that one, though. 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 6:30 a.m. Pacific. Later in the afternoon, a lot of the...
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, Stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Miami, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bengals,
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in the state with my brother. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pointers. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers.